Well, today's life is not happening from my garden. I'm actually in the incredibly beautiful city of Seville, which is the place where we get many of our rescues. And you know what I always say, we found this dog in this, the fields in some village, and most of our dogs come from Seville. Seville is a beautiful, beautiful city, but unfortunately it has a very, very large rural area where there's a lot of animal abuse, a lot. Most of it related to hunting with dogs. So I'm here taking care of some stuff, and I wanted to do this live from here, from the roof of one of the buildings in this absolutely incredible city. If any of you has been to Seville, you'll be able to confirm that this place is just incredible, really magnificent. Right under all these buildings, there are artistic treasures. Really incredible place. Anyway, today's video is called "The Truth About Oscar's Rescue," but it's actually not. The name is not correct. Oscar's rescue was clear enough when it happens. You all saw it practically as it happened live. We rescued him from an abandoned building where he had been seeking refuge together with his mother, with Helena. We rescued both of them. It was complicated. It wasn't easy. In those days, I mean, logistically, it was really complicated because we had to keep both dogs at the hospital for many months until they had a full recovery, and that was really great. What happened next was just complicated. Oscar was initially adopted in Germany, and that is something that we didn't show on yesterday's video, just simply because we wanted the video to be clear to the point. We wanted to show you an update on what happened to him after all these years. But the fact is that Oscar was first adopted in Germany. He went to a really nice family. He had a really great time there. He was there for 5 or 6 months, or probably longer, I don't remember. But his family, the owner, had a very serious health issue, and we had to go pick him up, and we brought him back to Spain. He stayed with us for a while, and then we found a great home for him here in Spain, and that's the home that you saw yesterday. The Oscar you saw yesterday is not the same Oscar we rescued 9 years ago. It's an older Oscar. It's a mature Oscar. It's an Oscar that has run a lot, has had a lot of fun, and is now an elderly Oscar. So quite a few people commented yesterday that there has to be something wrong with Oscar because he doesn't seem happy. He was not running around. Maybe the family was doing something, because who knows? Guys, no, don't have to think that way. I mean, Oscar is now probably 11 years old. He's a senior citizen now. And certainly he's not running around like before. But this happens not only to him, it happens to every dog we rescue. They grow up, they mature, they settle. Plus there is something with Oscar. Oscar was always shy. Why was he always shy? Well, it's just look at what happened to him. Look at the condition where we found him. And that's highly traumatic. An experience like this usually leaves a mark, both on people and the dogs we rescue. So there was nothing wrong with Oscar. Yes, because so many people complain. They say, well, he doesn't seem happy. He's not running, he's not jumping. Look at his eyes. This is a relaxed dog living with a relaxed family. We all have different characters. Not everybody is an extrovert. Not everybody is in my own house, I have 10 dogs, and many of them they're all completely different, one from the other. So just wanted to clarify that was important to me, because Oscar's story is very personal, is very dear to my heart. And just the idea that some of you might be thinking that there's something wrong with the family because Oscar is serious, it kind of like, I need to clarify this. I'm gonna tell you why this is. Well, actually, also, many people ask, what about the mother? What about the mother? What happened to the mother? The mother, well, we're gonna adopt it in Germany as well. She had a beautiful life, and she passed last December. I think it was 16th of April. It was barely a few months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. Helena. And she died of old age. And in a few minutes I will post on the community tab the last picture I got from her. She was just coming out of the hospital. She had kidney failure, and, well, I mean, elderly dog. She had a full life, imagine. And this dog went from being born God knows where, how, the kind of life she had, then abandoned, then nearly reached death. Then we saved her, transformed her completely. Then she got adopted in Germany. She had a great life. She had many holidays in Holland, in Germany. I mean, she traveled all around Europe, and such a happy dog, happy life. And Oscar's, well, same. And they both reach old age and looking great. Oscar's rescue is very personal to me, because Oscar was rescued. There is a reason why he's called Oscar. He's called Oscar like my son. And you might be thinking, Viktor calls a dog like his son. Well, yes, of course. Of course I could. I would. And I would probably even do the other way around. To me, they are individuals. I call him like my son because in those days, both my kids were born at the end of August. And after being born, they had to go to the intensive care unit. They spent a week there. And on the day they were released from the intensive care unit, we were told that there was a dog that needed rescue. And I had to be in two places at the same time. So I left the hospital, left my kids there, and I went to rescue Oscar and went back to the hospital. So I couldn't think of a better name to give this dog than my own son, Oscar. To me, Oscar's recovery and life, it's very closely linked to my personal memories from my family and to everything we went through. And we went through a lot. It wasn't easy at all. Some births are easier than others. This one was not so easy. Other than that, just don't worry. It's okay. Whenever, I mean, all our dogs are fine. If we are making an update of a dog 9 years later, as you can imagine, we've been following his life during all this time. We've been in contact with them, with the family, on New Year's, on birthdays. Sometimes we get invited to weddings. We are part of these families' lives. It's like an extended family. So what you saw yesterday is a shy dog. Oscar was never the joy of the party. He was never super extroverted. He was kind of shy. He's always been shy. Very calm, living with a calm family, with very stable and calm energy, and living his best life. Really. Maybe in my house, people have more fun. Dogs have more fun. Well, yeah, well, maybe. I mean, I have 10 dogs and a very large space, so they run all day. Their characters are also more extroverted, more fun. So that's why when you see my family dogs interacting, you think, oh my God, these guys are having so much fun. Well, it's a family with 10 dogs. It's a lot of action there. But in this other family, they have one dog that dedicated to him is their son, and he's had a great life all these years. Really great, really great, really great. When we rescue a dog, from the moment we rescue him, he becomes intertwined with our stories and our families, and we are devoted to them. Doesn't matter how many we rescue, we are always there for them at every step of the way. The responsibility is the responsibility of the families, of course, but we're always there to help if help is needed. Yeah, just wanted to clarify this. What do you think of Seville? Huh? Look at this behind me. So beautiful. This is great. And over there are churches and monasteries and synagogues everywhere. It's a really beautiful place. Really nice. Really nice. Let me see. Let me read the comments. Don't worry about this. No. The people that commented, they were not naysayers. They were just very worried. And there are people that worry about everything. They see dangers and they see bad things in places where simply there are none. So I just wanted to put these people at peace. Oscar is happy, settled, stable, calm. Also, many people say, well, he's going around without a leash, he's going to be run over by a car. Did you see the place where we shot the video? There are no cars. It's a residential area outside the city. There are rarely any cars around there. Plus, Oscar doesn't run around. He's very, very, very controlled. And yeah, I mean, honestly, personally, I don't walk around dogs without a leash. I don't recommend it. But in that particular place, it's okay. If he was younger, I will certainly say, just please keep an eye, just don't do it. But he's older. I'll call you later. So, yeah. So, hope you guys are doing fine. Just wanted to give you a thumbs up. By the way, this week we are going to put cameras at the Great House, and we're gonna have live streaming directly from the house. It's not gonna be 24-hour live streaming because that wouldn't make any sense. But it probably will show the main part of the day. So, for example, from the moment they start the day around 9 or 10 until after lunch, until when they go and they relax. So that way you'll be able to see what they're doing, go there, maybe you can give a super thanks or check, interact with the dogs and the people at the Great House, and that will be just one more way to keep in touch with us. Maybe you can just click on the stream and let it run, just listen what's going on, let it run in the background. That's going to help the channel as well. So, I don't know, just an experiment. If in the end it turns out to be really boring and nobody comments and nobody does anything, then I don't know, we'll just we'll stop it. So let's see how it goes. Okay? All right. I gotta go. Thanks a lot for joining me here today in beautiful Seville. And I will see you tomorrow. We're gonna have a long video, about an hour and a half. It's a compilation of deliveries, dogs that have gone home, of trips, of taking them to their families, very often in other countries. Maybe you want to watch that video. It's going to be very positive and very nice. It's a rerun, but it's a compilation of multiple stories. I think you will enjoy it. Okay? Tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Thank you very much, Lida. Thank you very much, and welcome to Let's Adopt. So glad to have you here. And again, this is Seville. Beautiful city, really, really beautiful, incredibly monumental. There are dogs here in the city and they are well treated. The problem is outside in the villages. Awful, terrible. Anyway, guys, gotta go. I'm a true gentleman. Thank you, Rashid. By the way, I've got your email this morning. Okay. If any of you would like to join us and help us, there is a link on the first comment. There's gonna be and in the chat section where you can join us on Patreon. I know I don't promote it enough, but it's super important. Well, we need your help. By the way, next month on the 1st of September, I'm going to launch an appeal. We are in trouble. Isidore has just pulled my ears and said, look. Anyway, I'll tell you next week. Okay? All right. Gotta go. See you tomorrow. Take care. Ciao, ciao.